It's a Monday morning, the 29th of July 2019. Welcome along to Bracknell, the Mirrorball Studio. Is it turning? The Mirrorball. Sometimes I forget to plug that in. And not always people notice it. I do wonder sometimes, does anyone notice anything nice going on around them here in the studio, dear? Anything new today? I've replaced the flowerless orchid with a flowered one for you this morning. Someone, who was it, said someone has, it was Maureen, wasn't it? She said, is the orchid dying behind you? No, they do lose their flowers after a while. I think orchids, as I said before, orchids are very, very good value for money because they hold on to those flowers for ages, you know. I mean, literally weeks and weeks. You buy a set of cut flowers in, I don't know, Sainsbury's or something. They're about a fiver now, you know, buy a thing of cut flower. I don't buy cut flowers ever, only if I'm going to visit my mum and dad's grave. That's the only time. I wouldn't have them in the house. I just think there's such a waste of money. My mate's always buying cut flowers. Oh, God, bunches of roses and they're probably 10 quid a week or something on flowers, you know, for the house. I think they're a waste of money. But orchids, you know, £10, or Tesco's was doing them last week. They were doing large white, you know, those ones, that size, you know, quite high up. They were doing large white orchids for just £5 last week in Tesco's. They had great big boxes of the things. Very popular. And as I say, they last for ages and ages. Anyway, those of you that joined us last night for our nighttime show last night, thanks very much. It's nice to have so many of you with us last night. I think we had our highest ever amount of live people all watching at the same time last night and all joining in as well, which was very nice. So thank you very much for joining us for that, gang. Have you noticed it's getting darker earlier on now? It is, isn't it? Around about 9 o'clock it started. Oh, I can't quite see properly. I had to turn the lights on my little bike when I was coming down from the swimming pool last night. Certainly getting darker now. Soon it'll be Christmas, but then it'll be summer again next year. It all comes round so quick. Here we are, you know, 2 days' time, it'll be, not 29, 30, 31. Yes, in 2 days' time, it'll be August, won't it? And parents will be pleased to know, only another 4 weeks before your children go back to school. Or is it 5? One of the two, isn't it? That's how it is, isn't it? Summer days are running away with us once again. They go so quick. When I speak to older people, they all say, you know, how time flies by so quickly the older you get. And it's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Who can remember sitting there at school, right, in your most what was your most unfavourite lesson at school? I don't know. I didn't really like school. I went to a very good school, and I'm pleased I went to a good school. And I think I was taught a lot of values at school. But actual academic lessons, nah, thick as a plank. I hated it. Sitting there, looking at that clock. And one day, I looked at the clock, and it was 10 o'clock. Double maths. Oh, God. An hour and a half listening to some old codger reeling off about blooming numbers. An hour and oh, I hated it. AX equals B2 squared. Oh, what does that all mean? What's it mean? I got to be honest, sometimes I was watching the BBC Breakfast News this morning, Business Live, and I think it was, oh, who was it? It was the tall blonde bloke and the lady with darker skin, like an Asian-y coloured, not black, Asian-y coloured skin. And they really work well together, those two. They were like bouncing off each other. It was really friendly. So I was watching that this morning and I went to interview someone about businesses and I thought, what are they talking about? I haven't got a clue what they're talking about, dear. That's me. Thick as a blank. Thick as a blank. And I was the same at school. Unclassified for geography, religious education and music. Unclassified. That means your scores are so low that there isn't a classification for it. Although I did get C grades O-levels for, thank you very much, mathematics and English. So if you're watching this programme as a way to learn English, you know you're in safe hands this morning, boys and girls. Safe hands. Let's say hello to some of you this morning. Hello to Adrian Richardson. Oh, hang on a minute. That puts you level with Shania, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And only 2 more days to go. Adrian Richardson gets the first message in of the morning. Getting his message in at 9:08:59. Michael Pullman, you were close, but not close enough. 8 seconds away. 9:09:07 for Michael Pullman. Shania was there as well. 9:09:11. Oh, I say. So we've now got Shania and Adrian in the lead with five first messages each. Well, it's all coming down to, it's like the Eurovision Song Contest, isn't it? I mean, what I should have done is arrange for someone to do polls. You know, like polls, like they do with the general election. Who's going to win? Or we could have opened William Hill. Oh, I know, Chris Dukey Chris. I don't know if he's with us this morning. He could have opened a betting thing at Paddy Power, and you could have bet on the person you think is going to get the first message of the show in the most times. Well, it's a tie at the moment. It's all to play. We're going down to the end. We're going down to the line. It's a tie at the moment between Shania and Adrian. In second place is Adam the Plumber with 3, who could still catch up. I don't think anyone else can catch up now, actually. When I look at it, I don't think anyone else can catch up. There's a few of you with 2 marks, quite a lot of people with 1 mark who've got no chance at all. But it's all about the fun, boys. It's not about the prize. It's all about the fun. Keep joining in, dear. I mean, what else have you got to do with yourselves in the morning? Be honest. You're sitting there at work, bored to tears. Who's sitting there at work now, bored to tears, listening to me on the set of headphones? Who is a secret listener? Is that you? Are you sitting there? There's a few people around the country, around the world, chuckling at the moment because they're sitting at a desk, quietly plugged into their headphones, listening to me while they're supposed to be bloody well at work, dear. Shocking. Morning to Michael Pullman, Shania, as I say. Michael Lawrence, good morning, Michael. You were close as well today, Michael. 90919, you're getting there, mate. Mark Jones, good morning to you. Christina Ewing, morning, Christina. Paul and Lou, nice to have you up so early today. Paul and Lou, I must say. What happened? How comes you're up so early this morning? Morning to Gary Davidson, Russ Philip Vernon. Paul and Lou say they were waiting eagerly for my very, very informative show to start. And there's lots of information on the show today. Do you mind if I just go over and close my window and turn on the air thing? Because it's a bit cold, a bit hot in here. 1 minute. It is quite hot in here. I think it's probably because this jacket is so tight now. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to wear this. I've weighed myself this morning. I'm weighing the same as I did on Saturday when I got back from Lincolnshire. Mike didn't get his notification. Don't know why. Jason Childers, good morning. Morning to Robert Dexter. Thanks for my birthday wishes on Tuesday. He was 49. Who would have thought my mind is still a chicken? And you look like one, Robert. You look like you're still a chicken as well. Mike Responto, you might want to head across to our new page, United Kingdom Talk. Okay? Just type that into Facebook, United Kingdom Talk. You should come up with our new page there. If you like that, and hit the notification thing to be advised on there. It's like a little bell sign. Then perhaps that could be another way of getting a notification when there's a show on, okay? Shania was watching until she fell asleep last night. Oh, that must have been at least 3 minutes, Shania. I'm happy. I'm happy. If I've done something to assist someone in some way, whether that be falling asleep or anything else, then I'm happy. You've made me happy this morning, Shania. Can you see the happiness in my face? I'm happy. I'm happy this morning, Shania. I'm glad I've helped you like that. Good morning to my sister. Oh, Bison the dog has got a bad leg this morning. Bison is the most beautiful Rottweiler. He's got a head 3 times my size, and he is such a lovely dog. He really is. Oh, I hope he gets better soon then. Poor Bison. Jason agrees time is flying faster and faster these days. Do you think it flies faster because we've got all this technology now? I mean, I still struggle with not picking up the phone, like and looking through it. Or there's nothing to look at. What did I used to do? I'm just trying to think of what I used to do before I used to pick up the phone every 20 minutes to see what was going on. Would we just look out the window, or I can't even remember. Watching a telly, I have to put the phone right out of reach when I'm watching a television programme, otherwise I keep picking the damn thing up. Terrible. Good morning to Graham. Morning, Graham. Are you coming along to the karaoke tonight? Graham pops along. Sometimes he doesn't come every week, sometimes on a Monday, don't you? We need someone nice for all the old boys like me to look at, dear. Morning, Graham. Mike says the more people who watch the show, the more messages you get. You will end up with a 2-hour show to get through them. I don't think you'd be complaining about that, though, would you? 2 hours? Where have I got 2 hours to spend sitting here talking to you, dear? Robert says poor old Jackie Kennedy would have been 90. Yes, 90. Gosh, how old would my nan be now? If my nan was still here, I think my mum would have been 90 as well. Let me think. 69. Yes, my mum would have been, no, not quite, 69. My mother died when she was 69 in 2000, so 79, 80. My mum would have been 88 this year. Actually, it would have been her birthday on, I think it's Thursday this week. Mum's birthday on, it would be my mum's birthday on Thursday. She would have been 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 4, 5, 6, 7, 88. My dear mum would have been 88. 69 is very young to go, isn't it, eh? Oh, God, we all... I know some of you have missed your mums, haven't got your mums anymore. Isn't it the worst thing when your mother dies? Oh, I can't tell you. Shania still thinks she should have had 2 points from Saturday. I'm sorry, Shania. No, dear. You're only having 1 point. And you don't mean that anyway. Because you're not a greedy person, Shania. Do you know what, Shania? I've got to tell you, I look at your pictures of you and your dad and your brother. What a wonderful little family you've got. And I mean this, not in a joking way. I absolutely mean this. You've got a wonderful dad who looks after you two. You may think that you're like, over 16 now and you don't need looking after. Oh, you do. And I see how you all are. You've got a wonderful little family there, Shania. You really have. We had a good family. Me and my sister, my mum and dad. I was dreadful. I was dreadful at times, and you can't forgive yourself. My mate says, "Oh, you give yourself such a hard time all the time, Chris." No, you need to give yourself a hard time if you've been horrible. Oh, I don't know if it was the teenage thing, and when I think of all the wrong things I've done or mistakes I've made in my life, or if I've been horrible here or horrible there, none of that's my mum and dad's fault. I cannot fault my upbringing. I don't know where the badness comes from. If you're a bad person, or perhaps not caring enough, or you're trying to, do you know what I mean? I don't know where that comes from. If you had a really good upbringing like I had, and I'm sure you two do as well, and then you start being, I don't know, horrible or whatever. I don't know where does that come from? That must come from around, perhaps friends that surround you. I don't know. When you often hear the phrase, "Oh, they've got in with the wrong crowd," don't you? You hear that phrase sometimes. You see some of the people in London who are a bit naughty. Take, for example, the stabbings and all that. And then they catch someone and then they interview their mums or something, and the mums are crying. I don't know how this has happened. Or like the people that go around blowing people up. They catch them, and then the news crew go round to their parents' house, and the mum's crying, "We don't understand what happened. We brought him up to be a good boy or girl," and all that business. We don't know. I wonder where that comes. It must come from the atmosphere around you, mustn't it? When you're bad like that. Anyway. John True, good morning, John True. Welcome along to the show. Welcome to the show, John. I saw a picture of you and your little child yesterday, actually, John. I hope you're well, my friend. Hello to Ray Reynolds International. Good morning, Ray. Morning, Ray. He's coming along to the karaoke tonight. Michael Parman says, "Seeing you twice in one day. Can't get enough of that face of yours." You're having a laugh, Michael. It is actually. It was less than 12 hours when I last spoke to you. So in Australia, or as the Australian lads say, Australia. They don't say Australia. When I used to work at Belushi's, various Belushi's branches, we had a lot of Australian lads come in there, and they used to call it Australia. When you come in Australia, mate, not Australia. I don't know what. That's probably just a laddie type thing or something like that. There's a laddie type story here, actually. I love this story in this morning's Daily Mail. How annoying are football fans when they're going to chanting Wembley, Wembley, England? I don't know where the extra A comes from. England, England. Sorry, hang on. Yeah. E-N-G, A-L-A-N-D. Where does that come from? England. It's not. It says it's England. You thickos. It's England. I go, England. They've got the fans and all shouting out stuff. Some of it racist and all that. Oh, there's nothing more annoying than football fans, is there? Doing the chants, dear. You want to chant? Go to a Catholic church and hear some chants in there. Very nice, dear. Angus Dei, qui tolles peccata mundi, miserere nobis. So much better than England. Oh, Wembley. Awful. Well, in the Daily Mirror this morning, in the Daily Mail this morning, a fed up, you'll love this, a fed up London Underground passenger shoved an annoying football fan off a train after he kept chanting about Chelsea. Well, that's probably my nephew. Oh, he's one of them. My nephew is one of them now. Going around doing his chants. The man, dressed in a yellow shirt and shorts, was repeatedly shouting, Chelsea, Chelsea. Oh, I mean, it's just awful. I mean, you don't get the gays running around shouting, Kylie. Oh, yes, you do, actually. Kylie, or the girls shouting out, I don't know, what would they shout out? Max Factor, Chelsea. Oh, blimey. The man dressed in the yellow shirt shouted, Chelsea, as he staggered around because they're all pissed. They're all drunk, dear, all drunk. As he staggered around while travelling on a westbound Central Line train on Saturday, which is not necessarily the most comfortable. Oh, it gets hot on there. Oh, it gets hot on those trains. Imploring his fellow passengers to join in. When the train pulled into St Paul's station, he stood with arms raised in the open doorway to serenade those on the platform. That's when another passenger spotted his chance and pushed the Chelsea fan off the train moments before the door slammed shut. I love it. It left it stranded on the platform and attracted the eye of a woman travelling with the annoying passenger. She shouted, "Stop! What are you doing, you idiot?" while signalling to her stranded companion to meet her at the next station. I love it. The moment was caught on video and shared on YouTube and social media, so have a look at that. The clip divided opinion, with some saying it was the right thing to do, while others said he could be an injured. Oh, you could have hurt him. Well, maybe you shouldn't be blooming shouting and upsetting everyone else on the train then, should you? Oh, I'm all for that. If someone is annoying, push them out of the door. Luckily there was a platform there. I cannot condone the use of forcing doors open and pushing people out onto the tracks, though. That could be very dangerous. Is that like the health and safety? Oh, you can't do that. You might get hurt. Oh, good. I think that's a good idea. I really do. Christina can listen now. Christina, her webinars have now been rescheduled, so she's going to be with us a little bit more often now. How dare they interfere with your lovely show? Exactly, Christina. There will be no interference here. Oh, my God. Paul and Lewis still in bed. God. You're taking a risk putting this show on while you're still in bed, love. Likely to fall straight back to sleep, as you well know. I helped Shania sleep last night. Thank you. I wish I could help myself. I didn't sleep very well last night. No, I seem to be, I keep waking up at the moment. And I eventually got to bed at 2 o'clock yesterday morning after I watched Poldark, which is an excellent episode of Poldark. Oh, it was awful. There was, I wrote some notes here, just a moment. There was the most awful thing of racism. Now, Poldark, when is Poldark set? Is it the 1700s? Hang on a minute, let's have a look. When is Poldark set? Poldark, yes, it's the 18th century, so that starts 17, doesn't it? So what are we now, 21... 20. Yes, so it's set in the 18th century, which is the late 1700s. And there was an incident, a horrible incident of racism. There's a black lady in it who's got married to a white bloke. And wherever she goes, like everyone suddenly goes quiet. And they look at her as she's walking around. And that's bad enough. But so they were walking in the street. And some bloke just went up to her and spat in her face. Isn't that awful? That's how it was then. That's just how it was. It's just awful. Awful, awful, awful people. Why would you just spit in someone's face because you didn't like their colour? No, it's just some horrible people around. There was then, and indeed there is today. It has to be said. It carries on today as well. You know, stuff like that. Awful. So there was that, and there was also a mine explosion. One of the mines exploded. I think they put in little, what are they called? Explosives. They put explosives in the mine to what happened? Did it explode or did it just collapse? One of the two. It doesn't matter anyway. So one of those things happened, and they rescued some people, and some people, of course, died. You know, can you just imagine the conditions? It's bad enough now. I wouldn't go down a mine now. Presumably they're quite... Oh, mind you, we had that business in... was it Mexico or Colombia where the mine collapsed a little while ago? Do you remember that? And they got the blokes out, didn't they, in those, like, metal tubes. They got them all out. Just imagine going down a mine and having to chip away at bits of rocks just so we can keep the lights on and carry on doing this show. What a horrible thing that is, to have to go down a mine. Anyway, so there's this accident in the mine, and Poldark and some of his mates decide to try and rescue them, and they get most of them out. But of course, some of them have died. And in those days, there were children going down the mine, like 12 years old. So imagine sending your child down a mine. Oh, what a horrible thing that is. So that was in it as well. And also, they're dealing with a bit of madness going on at the moment. George, who isn't a particularly nice character, nevertheless, his wife died a little while ago. And he's gone mad. He keeps seeing his wife and talking to her in public. Anyway, his uncle decided to enlist the help of a doctor. But in those days, the doctors were very, very different to what they are now. And this doctor said that he needed to be treated rough, and he put leeches on him. And he's got all these cuts on where the leeches have sucked the blood out, and he's dipping him in this ice bucket of water. Oh, it's just horrendous how they used to deal with people with lunatics, or in these days you would call that people with mental difficulties. You know, stuff like that. The treatments were awful, awful. But I think they said he had depression, and a doctor came along, a younger doctor who's a regular in the programme, came along and said, "You're doing this all wrong. You know, this person is missing his ex-wife. And he needs to be treated with love and compassion." This poor bloke's tied to his bed like that. It was awful, just awful. So it's a really good programme, Poldark. I don't know if I think there's about 5 or 6 series now. This is the last series. They're not making any more after this, which is a great shame because I've really enjoyed period drama. I can't believe it's been back on the telly for about 5, 6 or 7 years now. I remember the old series. I didn't really watch it in the 1970s. I don't quite remember that one, but presumably you'd be able to buy that on a DVD or something like that. Good morning to Martin Edwards. Welcome to the show, Martin. Let's just keep going there. Angela Walters. Good morning, Angela. Morning, Angela. Nice to see you, Angela. Nice to see you. And I have to say, Angela, you're the reason I decided to set up that web page better, United Kingdom Talk. We've actually got a Facebook page now, United Kingdom Talk. I set that up because I noticed you'd put a message on there. I thought I better set this up because people are missing the fun, dear. Missing the fun. Morning, Angela. Now, if you're watching, depends what platform you're watching on. You might not be able to see the other messages from other people. But don't worry, because I read most of them. I can't read all the messages up, especially the personal ones. Sometimes people send personal messages, and I try not to read those out because other people might get bored with those, all right? Angela, what is it with you English? 37 is not hot. It was in my I had 41 in the caravan, I'll have you know. She said, Angela says we're all wimps because Angela's in Australia. It's hot when it's 45. You stay there in that 45. We don't want that over here. 45 degrees, that's too much. Michael says, what you saying? I'm a football fan. You're probably one of the worst ones, Michael. Going around on the tube trains, England, and all that business. Please, dear. A little bit of decorum, love. A little bit of decorum. You don't see people going to the Eurovision Song Contest, do you? Shouting out England, England, because we know we're not going to get any points. That's why. Hello to Vika Sweet over on Vaughan Live. Good morning to you. I don't know what language is that. Is that Dutch? That looks Dutch, that language. Isn't it funny? Sometimes you can look at sentences. Oh, yeah, that's Dutch, or that's Russian, or that's Greek. There's a certain look to certain languages, isn't there? Adrian, how do you cope with the treatment they give you for your mental disorder? Are they still using bloodsuckers or just pure torture? No, I give out the pure torture. And why, oh why, you want to sit there and receive the torture that I give out every morning, I do not know. Morning to lovely Claire. Good morning, Claire. Welcome to the show, darling. Angela says, I have a Scottish friend from East Kilbride coming in February. He will if he goes in February. I've been in Australia in February. Oh, it's too much, dear. Although I will say, when you've come from England in February to Australia, and you get on the plane at this end and you've got your coat on and all that business, there might be snow on the ground. And you go for that really, really long flight, 24 hours, right? You'll stop probably in Singapore or Bangkok. You get back on the plane. You fly a little bit further. And you get off. And if I remember rightly, it's Sydney. You don't walk off the plane. You've got those, those bridges that kind of attach to the plane, don't you? Walk through there and you go into the airport. You come through the first of customs and then you come through that bit where they check for fruit and stuff like that. And then you come through the, what's that thing called? The coming out. Wow, what's that now? Nothing to declare. You've come through there now. Okay, so come through there. Then you're in the lobby. And then you need to find a way to get to the hotel. Or wherever you're staying. You can get a tube or whatever. Get a train or a little shuttle. I tend to go on the shuttles. I don't get a cab. I'll go on the shuttles. I'm quite happy to sit with another 10, 12 people in a little van. It's quite nice. You get to start talking to everyone. Well, I do the talking, they do the listening, obviously. And you get on this thing. And so you're in that reception area. I go, where do I go, please? Oh, just go outside and stand. Go to stand C, and you go out there, and the doors open, and you walk out. Usually, at Sydney Airport, round about 7 o'clock in the morning, you'll be getting there, and this warmth hits you, and it's a lovely. You only get to do that once, when you get there, and it's just wonderful. It really is. I remember the first time I ever went to Australia, and I decided to do it by train, and it was a bit of a mistake, really. It's dirt cheap, of course, so I found the train station, and I'd already looked up the particular train that I needed. I think, is it tube train? I think it's underground trains, isn't it? I'd already found the particular station that I needed to get to go to the hotel I was staying at. So it's all right at the airport end. So I got on the train, and I think it was just a few dollars. I thought, this is all right. I've saved myself about $50 here instead of getting a cab. So I'm on this train. That's fine. There's people on the train as well, of course, going to work and things like that. I got to my station, which was on the corner of Hyde Park somewhere. They have a Hyde Park in Sydney. I got off the train, walking along, right? And remember, I was going for 3 weeks, and I had a very heavy suitcase. And then I came to the steps. There's no lift. There's no escalator. Just this, oh my God, I've got to take this case and my hand luggage up this, and I struggled up this bloody stairs. Oh dear, I didn't do that again. It's all right if you haven't got much luggage. So the next few times I went on the little mini shuttle buses there's plenty of those. And even though they're only about $10, or they're $10 or $15, something ridiculously low. And that's fine to do it like that. But it really is lovely when you leave that airport and the doors open. As the doors open, because it's all air conditioned. As the doors opened, 7 o'clock in the morning, it's not too hot. And this warmth just makes you feel so happy. And when I walk around Sydney, I actually felt part of it being there. I felt part. I thought I should be here. You know, I think a lot of people think like that when they go to Australia, and that a lot of them stay. You know, if you're young enough to perhaps restart a new career, or maybe you've got some sort of thing that they want. Like I think they require people in Australia because, of course, it's an expanding economy over there. But there's a great long list of things like hairdressers, builders, electricians, things like that. You see, I don't really have a trade, so I couldn't have done that then. I think the first time I went, I was 43, and my cousin Vince, who's very high up in the police there, he really wanted me to move there, and I did think about it. I thought, I can't leave this here, you know, it's just how it is. But it's a great place for a young person. I know a very good friend of mine, Alan Bailey is his name. He's gone over there, he took a job over there, and he loves it. He's always posting pictures of where he goes and likes to see natural wildlife type things and what have you. Although there's a wildlife story here, actually, which is a bit scary. Now, let me see if I can find this. One moment, please. Yeah, a Komodo. Komodo. This is in this morning's Daily Mirror. The nightmarish moment. You're able to be able to see the pictures here. Okay. The nightmarish moment. A Komodo dragon devours a giant monkey whole has been caught on film. Oh my God, blimey! Now let me see if I can post this link on my new Facebook United Kingdom Talk page. I'm not quite sure how to do this. Just bear with me a second to see if I can do this or not. Right. Did I copy that link then? Let me see if I can do this somehow. Page. Hang on a minute. I'm all new to this page thing, you see. I don't know what I'm doing here. Posts. Is it posts? Maybe it's posts. Let's see if I can do it with posts. Oh, hang on. Home. Maybe I can post it actually within the message thing. 1 second. Where's that now? There's the thing. Oh. Is that it there? I don't know. Let's just post that there. See what happens. Does that come up? Does that come up? Can anyone see that? Who can see that? I think it might only be able to be seen by the people on the United Kingdom Talk page. If you want to join that, click a like on there and just type into the Facebook thing, United Kingdom Talk, all right? To the story then. Here we are. The Komodo, this 10-foot Indonesian lizard, widely believed to have a venomous bite, can be seen guzzling down the live primate from head to feet in just 6 gulps. Oh my God, blimey. Wouldn't take long to eat some, or it might take longer to eat some of you, dear. It'd take him hours to eat me. 6 gulps and it was straight down his throat. I wonder what that's like being, like, not dead, but in another animal's stomach. Oh, how awful. The video opens with the ape already halfway down the Komodo's gullet. It's further thrown down its throat until the unfortunate animal's feet fully disappear from view. The monkey's tail is the last to be swallowed. Oh, that's awful. I'm going to watch that later. I haven't watched it yet. The Komodo dragon, native to the Indonesian islands of Komodo, is Komodo, Rinca, Flores, and Gilimonmotang, is one of the world's most fearsome predators, normally feasting on pigs, deers and snakes. They eat the whole bloody thing. The beast can run up to 15 miles an hour, which is comparable with human running, isn't it? And has been known to devour prey nearly 80% of their own size. Humans are rare victims. Doesn't say they're not victims, though, does it? Rare victims. Humans are rare victims of the world's biggest lizards, with at least 4 known deaths attributed to the grizzly killers in 40 years. Oh, that's scary, that is. In a most recent known death in 2009, a man died after falling from a tree and being mauled by 2 Komodo dragons. Oh! Its saliva is believed to contain 50 different types of bacteria. Well, you don't want one to spit at you either, then, do you? Even if they manage to get some in your eye. Oh, it's terrible, girls, when it gets in your eye, isn't it? Even if they manage to escape the Komodo dragon's clutches, its venomous bite, delivered through shark-like teeth, can induce fatal blood poisoning. Oh, my God, blimey. So there we are. I've tweeted that up there, so if you can find that, good luck. Angela can see it. Oh, it's scary. No Komodo dragons, thank you very much. I don't want one of those. Thank you. Mike's joined the page as well. Yes, I'm getting those messages through from that page, so I'm pleased about that. That all seems to be working very well there. Let's have a look. Claire had watched oh, God, blimey. Claire watched an exciting cricket match yesterday afternoon on Ripley Green. Claire, how can any cricket match be exciting? Please tell me that. Good morning to Maureen, joining us this morning on the text-in service there. Good morning, Maureen. You tell me, come on, Claire, how can any cricket match ever be exciting? You tell me that. I don't get it. And I've said before, how on earth do you know who's winning? You don't know. It's a complicated thing that's been invented just to confuse everyone, I believe, cricket. By the way, if you're coming down to the karaoke, Maureen will probably be down tonight, and I don't know if you're coming down, Claire. Some more of you. You'll notice we've got new books now. If you missed the show last week, just to let you know, the books have been printed on thicker paper, which I thought was a brilliant idea, until it came to putting the pages in the book, and they won't all fit in one book now. So they're now spread across 2 books. I think it's... Oh, I wrote it down here somewhere. I've got a little bit of paper here somewhere. Where's my bit of paper? I brought it up last night. Is it not here? I think it's A to... no, it's not here. I think it's A... It doesn't matter anyway. It's A to L and N to Z or something like that. But there are now 2 karaoke books. I had them like that on Thursday up at Cleethorpes. And Friday, I thought it was going to be a bit of a problem, but it appears not. No one's complained. Oh, there's 2 books now. Oh, it makes it very difficult for us. No, it doesn't. Just pick up one book, have a look through that, and then pick up the other one later on. Stop moaning. But I used thicker paper to improve things, and it's actually made... I didn't realise that once I'd done that, we've got so many songs now for you to choose from. I mean, tens of thousands of songs in there. It's made the books too thick to make one, so you'll see those tonight, okay? And I'm sure you'll find my karaoke much more interesting than watching a cricket match on a village green. God's sake, man. Claire also says, oh dear, she's got travellers in the village. Travellers have been in the village a few weeks before and wrecked the place, leaving rubbish everywhere, which the council have gradually cleared up. Why do they do that? Why? I mean, the left would now say to you, oh, that's being really racist against travellers. I mean, no, it's not. It's a fact. It's a fact. You look at travellers and the mess that they leave. Where does this bloody rubbish come from? There's not many of them, usually. Just a couple of dozen, that's it. Where does that mess come from? It's terrible. It really is terrible. Angela, where she lives in Martha, we have heaps of English people. Maybe I'll move there then, Angela. I'd need air conditioning. I wouldn't cope with 43 degrees heat, my dear. Can you get me a job on the Melbourne television or something like that? Would they want some sad old puff to go there and talk to them each morning? If so, I'm available. You can be my bodyguard when I become really famous in Australia. You look like you can handle yourself, Angela. Oh, that would be fine. All right, just go for the crowd. Yes, good morning, everyone. You be at the front. Just get out of the way. You got to laugh at yourself, girl. That's it. She's got drop bears where she lives. What are they, drop bears? I don't know what drop bears are. Beware of drop bears. Oh, dear. Chris, make the movie Sydney. I don't know. Make the move to Sydney? Oh, I mean, Sydney's a beautiful city. I mean, when you go, and that's the first thing I ever did when I got to Australia. Of course, as I said, you get there at 7 o'clock in the morning. You drop your cases off. You can't go in your room. It's too early to go in your room. And you go for a walk. And that's the first thing I did. I walked to the Opera House. Walked down through the Botanical Gardens. First of all, you went past St. Mary's Catholic Cathedral, which is beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful in there. I went to Mass there a couple of times. There's a swimming pool there as well. And you carry on, you go down this, and then you go down a hill like that. Botanical Gardens, which is beautiful. They got fruit bats there, making lots of noise. And then you get to the Opera House. I got there about 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And I sat on this bench, which is literally opposite the Opera House, and watched the sun come up over it. Oh, what an amazing picture. I've got that picture somewhere. I'll try and remember to load it onto the system and maybe show it to you in a show, all right? Paul says the Ashes start this week. She's not interested in Ashes or cricket. She's pretending. I'm sure she's pretending to like cricket. I'm sure she is. Claire says there was a big scoreboard. It was very close and wickets were tumbling and runs scored very quickly. Who had the runs then? Well, I hope there was a toilet close by, Claire. Paul says he could see me as a fast bowler. Dear me. Here, look, Adrian. In High Wycombe, in a park there, Hewden Valley, I don't know that, they left the toilet... Oh, travellers left toilet waste everywhere. Oh, God, it's just awful. Is it a surprise why other people don't like them? No, it's not a surprise. You see, this whole thing of why should you like everyone? Yeah, I've got plenty of people who don't like me, believe me, dear. Oh, yes, there's plenty of people who don't like me. And why should you like everyone just because there's another person, dear? Although, of course, if you're Christian like me, you should love everyone. I find that very difficult. Do you? Who can honestly sit here and say they like everyone? You don't, do you? I mean, let me say these words to you. You ready? Keith Lemon. Oh, God. How unfunny is he? How has he become so popular on the telly? Keith Lemon, one of the most unfunny people ever. The entire cast from The Only Way is Essex. Does anyone like any of them? No. Well, here comes the big one. Gemma Collins. Huh? Like her? I didn't think so. Claire says it's not racist. I would have no problem with them spending a few weeks there if they left the place tidy. Me too, Claire. Me too. But the rubbish they leave is unbelievable. Not to mention the poo and paper everywhere. It's disgusting. Oh, it's awful. It's just awful. That stuff everywhere. It really is. I agree with you. I agree with you. I would have a problem with it if they stayed here. But and they go burglaring. What's the word? They go, breaking into places, don't they? A lot of the fields they break into, they smash the gate and move in, and then when the police go, the gate was broken. No, it wasn't. You smashed it. We can't have cameras everywhere, can we? The only cameras we have in this country are on the road, waiting for you to do more than 1 mile an hour over the speed limit, and that's it. Let's see. Michael says travellers don't pay tax. No, they don't. They don't. Koala bears, Michael. Oh, we like koala bears. They can be quite aggressive, can't they? Let's ask our Australian correspondent, Michael Pullman or Angela. Are koala bears aggressive? They got big claws, haven't they? Well, I don't think I'd like to pick up a koala bear. Yeah, maybe a stuffed one. I could sleep with a stuffed koala bear, couldn't I? Angela says Sydney is full of snobs. Melbourne has much more culture. Yeah, I tell you what I like in Melbourne, Angela. That old-fashioned swimming pool you've got. Is it still there? It's really old. It's not very big. It's really old, so it's packed in there, though. You'll find if you ever attend swimming pools anywhere in Australia, they're always very, very busy. I noticed that. And you need to be in the right lane, because if you're in the fast lane and you're not fast, they soon tell you. They soon tell you. Michael says we tell foreigners not to be careful. We tell foreigners to be careful of drop bears in Australia. I don't know what one of those is. I'm going to look one up now. Thank you. One moment, please. drop bear. Now, what's it say? A drop bear, a contemporary... Oh, look at those teeth! What an ugly-looking bastard. A drop bear is a hoax in contemporary Australian folklore featuring a predatory carnivorous version of koala. Oh, they don't exist! You lying old cow, Angela. It's a hoax. That's a very good hoax. I don't like the look of those sharp teeth, though, dear. Of course, they go straight through my arm when I'm trying to stroke one. Thank you. Hello to Lilybeth. Good evening, Lilybeth. When are you coming back to the karaoke, darling? I haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're doing well there, my love. Hello, Lilybeth. Roy Brownlow, good morning, Roy, says, I dislike most humans. Yeah, me too, Roy. In particular you. I dislike you a lot. You fall into these things, people. You really do. Adrian doesn't like everyone. I probably hate most people because they're rude and arrogant and horrible, unlike me. I wouldn't say you were rude and arrogant. Not at all, Adrian. You're actually very calm. You're a very calm person, you are. Claire, oh, come on, Claire. She says, I'm not pretending. I love cricket. I can't believe you sit there. But no, hang on a minute. You're a bit posh, aren't you, Claire? Of course you'd like cricket. Posh people like cricket. I bet Boris Johnson... Do you think Boris Johnson plays cricket? Do you? Get us out, dear. Out. There's no deal. No deal. Oh. Oh, if we have no deal... Oh, all the planes won't be able to land. We won't get any drugs. All the food will dry up. Well, a load of old crap. No deal. That's what we want. Claire says, no, I'm not pretending. I love cricket. It was my dad's sport, and my childhood was spent going to all the cricket grounds in the south of England. I just couldn't get into. I couldn't get into any sport. I don't watch any sport whatsoever on the telly. No cricket, no football, no tennis, no athletics, nothing. Bores me to tears. Absolutely bores me to tears. Although I have to say, when young people do it as professional, you know, they get like a sponsorship or something like that because they want to be the fastest runner in the world or jump the highest fence or something like that, and they get sponsored and paid to become the best at what they could be. And some of them go on to the Olympics and they are the best that they can be. The trouble is, once it's over, that's it. And there's no career. A lot of them don't have a career behind them. So yeah, you get that thing of being the fastest person in the world. Then what? Because you haven't trained a career. You've put all your effort into being the best runner in the world. And that's the downside of it, you know. And of course, not every person can be the fastest runner in the world, but some people have got on well with it, like old tennis stars. And who's the football bloke on BBC One who gets loads of money? You know what I mean? Ian Lineker. Is it Ian? Ian Lineker does Walker's. Gary Lineker. He does the Walker's crisps and all that. You know, he was a footballer, and then he became a presenter. So he's got on there. But other people, you know, other professional football people, and the game finishes and then that's it. You've got nothing else. Some of them do all right. David Beckham's done quite well, isn't he? As I say, Gary Lineker, Cristiano Ronaldo doing the underpants and stuff like that, you know. So some of them get there, but that's a very few people. Very, very few people. It's like all the people that perhaps want to be DJs, but they can't. Not everyone can be a good... You have to be sort of reasonably good at it, I think, to get anywhere. And you also have to be in the right place at the right time. A lot of the time, it's not how good you are at something. It's being in the right place at the right time and being noticed. You know? There's a lot of people that came up to me over the years and, I want to be a DJ, and often they make the mistake, why do you want to be a DJ? Because you make loads of money and you're famous. No, wrong answer, mate. No, you need to absolutely love what you're doing. But it does have a cost. You know, if you give everything to something, then you're going to lose out on other places. That's why I'm sitting here on my own, probably. You know, I gave everything to my job. I had many relationships myself. Come along, come and go. And do you want to go? No, I've got to go to work. Oh, well, can you take a night off? No, I've got to go to work. And I gave everything to that job, and I did all right with it, you know. But not everyone can do that. Not everyone can be a builder. Not everyone can be a footballer. Not everyone can be an artist. You know, I can't draw. I honestly can't draw. If I drew something, you'd think, oh, well, is that an adult drawing that? I can't play football. I can't play pool. I've had a go at that before, you know, that thing. Ball never goes in the hole. Crazy golf. Ball never goes in the hole. I played crazy golf with great nephew Harry and great niece Evie, my nephew Gary, a few months ago when we were on a Haven holiday. Right? Who was the one who could never get the ball in the hole? Hello? Couldn't do it. I was literally 2 inches from the hole. I just give that little tap, and it went round the hole and out the other side again. Long comes Harry, 5 years old, straight in the hole. Can't do it. You have to find what you can do. I believe everyone can do something. And you have to get out there and find what you can do. There's no point sitting in that bloody armchair playing computer games all day. It's not going to help anyone. Although there was that boy this week who's won £1 million, hasn't it? With the Fortnite game. I never heard of this Fortnite game. I don't know what it's all about. But apparently, they've had this World Cup type thing for computer games. In the Daily Mirror this morning, a 15-year-old British gamer plans to spend his 15 this boy is, 1.8 million pounds. This is nice. A 15-year-old British gamer plans to spend his 1.8 million pound game tournament winnings on a house for his mum. Oh, it makes me so sad. It's so nice. Why aren't there more nice people in that world like him and me? Well, him. This boy Jaden, who's from Essex, and his Dutch gaming partner came second in the Fortnite World Cup, which is some sort of computer game, on Saturday, with the pair due to split their 1.8 million winnings. The Brit now plans to spend his prize money on a home and car for his mum, who once disapproved of his video game obsession, going so far as to throw out his Xbox and break the headset. Well, you would do, wouldn't you? The Fortnite World Cup is a major esports tournament. What is esports? I don't know what that is. Esports? Is that electronic sports? I don't know. In which the world's best players compete on the free-to-play game, which made $3 billion dollars profit last year. That's 2.43 billion pounds. That's the profit. 2.43 billion pounds that company made. So when you hear about these companies spending tens of hundreds and thousands of pounds developing a game, you can see the benefits of having such a thing, can't you? Jaden told the BBC, I'm definitely going to buy a house, but I haven't got a clue where. And some Gucci shoes. I like Jimmy Choo. I like a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes. I was looking at them last night. £800, £900. I closed the computer down before I bought them. He wants to buy a car for his mum as she drives a little Fiat 500. Me and my mum, we clashed quite a lot. She didn't understand how it worked, so she thought I was spending 8 hours a day in my room just wasting time. But now I've proved to her that I can do stuff. I'm really happy. So good luck to him. What a nice thing to do. Buy his mum a house. How blooming wonderful is that? Eh? I mean, maybe we're missing an opportunity here, boys and girls. We shouldn't be sitting here doing these silly shows. I should be on there playing computer games. Do they do a world championship of Pac-Man, perhaps? Do they do that? Boo! I did get as far as the orange. Boo! Is the orange good? Would I have won any money with the orange? The Pac-Man World Championships. Going back to that Fortnite game, I know nothing about it, okay? And they say that it's free to play, but this bloke on the radio was Nick Abbott, in between droning on and on about Brexit and Trump, he started talking about this Fortnite game. And although it's free to play, apparently you buy clothes to wear. Now, to buy, I don't know the game, as I say, but I'm just trying to recall what he said. For example, you can buy this character, it's like a cartoon character on the screen. So you're playing this game and you might want to buy a jacket, and you could spend £10 on a new jacket for it. So you send the computer company £10 and there appears a picture of a jacket that you can dress your little character up in. There's no a jacket doesn't arrive in a box at your home. There is no physical thing. It's just a digital picture. Apparently that's not the cheapest thing either. You can buy stuff that's like 40 quid. And if 40 quid, I don't know what for, perhaps a pair of Gucci shoes for it to wear. This cartoon, and you know, you send your money off, you send your 40 quid up, I suppose. I don't know how it works. I'm just guessing. You send your 40 quid off and there appears on your computer screen a picture of a pair of shoes, which you've paid 40 quid for. And then you put it on your little character. It's beyond me. You don't wake up Monday morning and knock on it. Oh, hello. And someone hands you a pair of Gucci shoes. No, they don't exist. It's just a picture. How is everyone being conned into buying pictures of stuff? it's just beyond me. So that's a nice thing for that boy to do there. Just scrolling back there. Oh, let's have a look. Butterfly is missing. Oh, butterfly. Did I have a butterfly there? I can't remember. What butterfly is that, Lily? I don't know what you mean, butterfly. Brunswick Baths. Is that what it is, Angela? Brunswick Baths, really old-fashioned bars. Swimming pool in Melbourne, which is quite near to Audi. It's not. I know it's near to Audi, if Audi is still there. Roy says, I'm just a legal jippo. I think you're right, Roy. Koala bears will rip you to pieces, says Michael Pullman. Oh, I don't want one of those here then. Thank you very much. Mike Reese-Ponto says, my nephew and his girlfriend live in Aussie. Gold Coast, Queensland is a beautiful place. Queensland. I've been to Cairns, which is up north. Stayed at a lovely resort there. I don't know if you know it actually, Angela. Turtle Cove. Or Turtle Cove or Turtle Beach. One of those two. It's a gay resort. And it's got private beach and everything. Oh, it's lovely. It's nothing special. It's not like posh or anything like that, but it's just so peaceful and nice. And I had a room. I stayed there twice. Once I was in on the top level. And the second time I was on ground level, literally with the ocean in front of me. Oh, it was lovely. You had to keep your doors closed because of snakes. Paul says cricket's a great sport. The only sport you play for 5 days and ends in a draw. Isn't that awful? Angela wants to know, is Aaron Kelly watching? He works at 107 radio station over there. I don't know what 107 radio station is over here. Don't know what that is, darling. All right, my love. Ray, have you noticed this feeling of conclusion is feeling good? Let's hope it's over soon and we can move on. You're talking about the Brexit, yeah? I do hope it's over soon. I do get the feeling that this is coming to an end now. I really do. I think something will happen on October the 31st. I'm sure it will. Will we leave or what? Something will definitely happen. I'm sure he'll do it. I'm convinced that he will do it. I think you're talking to each other there, aren't you, my darling? All right, Claire. Oh, Joanna's just joined us. Good evening, Joanna. Just in time for the singing, my love. Thank God for that, dear. I don't want you to move out. I don't want you to miss out, my love. All right. Michael's on the sunny coast as well. Thank you. Oh, you buy skins in the game, says Michael Lawrence. Skins. So, like jackets and things like that to wear. It's just, do you play it then, Michael? Do you play this? Oh, what's it called again? I can't remember what it's called. Fortnite. Do you play Fortnite? Is that something you play? Oh, look at that. All right. How are we doing? Let's do today's birthdays, gang. I'm so pleased that Joanna's joined us. Oh, Michael plays Fortnite. Look at that. Do you spend much money on it, Michael? What's going on there? Brad, what's that to do? What's all that to do with the show there, Brad? I don't see what that's got to do with the show that we're talking about there. How much do you spend on that game, Michael, or do you just play the free version? Do you spend much money up? Right, okie doke. Birthday time, gang. Do you know I haven't even seen? Oh, stay on this page. Hang on a minute. Have I done something wrong here? Did I do something wrong? Just leave this page. Oh, hang on a minute. Have we not got any birthdays today? There's no birthdays. Look at that. Oh, no. Joanna, I'm not going to sing today. How disappointed are you? No song today. It's no one's birthday. Oh, Joanna. I feel that I need to sing a song, though, because otherwise, I don't want you to miss out. Joanna, should I sing you a song today? I'm concerned that you haven't had a song from me today. What are you going to do? It's not your birthday, Angela. It's not your birthday. Your birthday would have come up if it was. I'm going to check that now. People get blocked for lying, you know. 1 minute. Let's see. I'm checking. Let's have a look here. Let's see. September the 16th. Thank you very much. It's your birthday. Lies, dear, lies. Good morning to Stu Crook. Good morning. We haven't got any birthdays at all today. Could you sing the old grey mare? I don't even know that. What's the old grey mare? No idea what that is. All right, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Gang, are you in North London this evening? That's where we are. Karaoke at Central Station Bar tonight. Our regular Monday night karaoke starts at 7:30 until 11 o'clock at night. You've got the new karaoke books as well. All right, Central Station karaoke tonight, 37 Wharfdale Road, King's Cross in London from 7:30. Angela says she is Jesus. Angela is Jesus. Adrian says, don't forget my birthday. You've missed it for years. No, I haven't. Is it? Have you got it set? Have you got your birthday set? The only time I'd miss a birthday is if we weren't doing a show. Or you haven't got it set. Let's have a look. August the 19th. Well, that's finished. You've already had it, mate. No, you haven't. August the 19th is yours. Let me see if I'll be on that day. Oh, it's a Monday, so probably yes. Highly likely there'll be a show on that day. So don't worry, Adrian. He gets very concerned, don't you, dear? Don't worry. Would you believe I'm the Virgin Mary, says Adrian. No, I wouldn't, dear. But if you want me to sing a hit, I'm very happy to sing you Immaculate Mary. I quite like that one. There's 19 verses. Perhaps I should start singing it and see how many people are left as I finish verse 19. Weird City Citizen, you're too late for anything, I'm afraid. I'm going. Thanks ever so much for joining us on the show today. Hopefully I'll be with you tomorrow morning. There's not always a show on Tuesday mornings. Just depends what time I get up and that because I do have a long drive on them. I say it's long. It's not that too bad, to be honest. I do have a bit of a long drive on Monday night, which tends to tire me out a little bit. But hopefully I will see you again sometime tomorrow. Have a lovely, lovely day, gang. Thanks for watching and listening to the show, and have a nice day. Bye-bye now.